And this is what here? Incomplete, they say. It looked like it was intercepted, but he apparently did not get the 2 feet down in bounds.
No coverage bust by the defense here. They did a nice job accounting for everybody, and that led to an incompletion.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Now left side, a completion to his tight end. Escapes the defender. And they're able to get this one across the 35. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. They will run for the first time with David Montgomery. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. They still need about the length of the football here, maybe a little less as they come up on 2nd and inches. Open man right side is St. Brown. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. Off to St. Brown for the Detroit first down. Quick throw complete to Reynolds. So the completion good for just 3. And that will bring up 2nd down.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Shaquille Leonard, the linebacker. And the Eagles are going to get this back to their own 34-yard line. That right there is the inauspicious start that they were hoping to avoid, the turnover on the first possession.
I love how you use those college-bound words like that, inauspicious. Well done. I really appreciate that. But here's the thing for me. I'm just wondering if their game plan is incorrect. You know, I think they felt like they could come in and throw it around pretty well. That interception early, they may rethink how they go about attacking.
They go here with a former Lion. It's DeAndre Swift. And he'll get this up to about the 40. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Now, Brandon, that's the way you want to run the football. There should almost be quote bubbles above the offense right now. Bam, boom, biff. That's how they feel good about moving the football.
That's to the speedster Olamide Zaccheaus. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. If you're these receivers, you got to be ready, because when he's going to throw it quick on that RPO, he's going to throw it quick.
And this is why you spend time with your guy either in the offseason, during the week, the whole bundle. Because sometimes just telepathy. You both see the same thing, and he knows get the ball to him right away.
And the tackle there will go to Charles Harris. Now it's 2nd and 10. From the gun, it's Hurts. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Brown. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. So the ball moves into Lion territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. Off the play fake, here's Hurts. Now he's flushed out right. And they'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. The coverage may be too good that time as he breaks away for 19 with his legs and a first down. Now Hurts going to keep it running left. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Jalen Hurts taking it in from the 20. And the Eagles use the early turnover to get on the board first here in this one. Defensively, they told us that the top priority was defending option plays this week. But here on the very first drive, the defense broke down a bit.
It certainly did, and it's really not a surprise because defending option football is difficult. You have to think too much. Most of the time, you just react to what you see and you play fast. Here you're reacting, you're processing. Do I have the back? Do I have the quarterback? Who do I take? Do I take on a blocker? And next thing you know, he's in the end zone.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. Here comes Khalif Raymond from his end zone. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback. And now the Eagles going to signal for a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. To Montgomery to begin the drive. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. Second quarter action now from Detroit, and it's the homestanding Lions who... Behind the chain, 2nd and 13.
Hey, kill.
Here's Goff. Oh, he had a man open. He overshot him. It's incomplete.
That was a chance for the breakthrough. He's got a man running free, and you've got to be able to put that on him. But instead, led him too far, incomplete.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And out across midfield down to the 45. So the big play moves him all the way across midfield. It's 1st and 10 from the 45. First down, here's the run with Montgomery. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss. Now it's Goff. And that'll be caught. It's St. Brown. And he has another first down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 19. A good pickup there, 26 yards. So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. From the gun, it's a give to Montgomery. And they go the wrong way here. Knocked back to the 20. Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. Now Goff looking to change the play. The play action fake. They'll look to throw. This is caught. And he's brought down. 19 yards on the pickup there, and now they'll have it 1st and goal.
I think he has to be saying to himself, how did that not wind up a touchdown? Remember, he just need the tip of the ball to cross the plane. It's not going to get there, but they're going to be set up in great shape with 1st and goal.
Goff going to keep it himself. And nowhere to run on the interior of that defensive line. He'll get back only to the line of scrimmage. Montgomery. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. This Eagle defense, they won't give in without a fight. This is 3rd and goal. After the run, Goff going to throw. He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete. Boy, such a good drive. You'd hate to have it end in 3. Do you think about going for it?
Absolutely. I mean, the fact that they've moved the ball so well should lead you to the decision that maybe we should go for it right here. Also, as a head coach, show some confidence in your team. Let them know you think they can go get it.
Can this defense hold them out? Here we go now. 4th and goal from the 2. Now, meanwhile, they go for it on 4th down, and my goodness, incomplete. They try to throw on 4th and goal from the 2, and this Eagle defense stands tall down near the goal line. On the ground, it's Swift to start the drive. Oh, and he's not going to make it out of the end zone. The push too strong, and that'll be a safety. So after that safety, now a free kick situation forthcoming as they punt it away from the 20. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And looking at this situation, Charles, you got more than a minute. You've got all 3 timeouts. Probably no need to play this safe.
So what you're saying is that we're doing a little bit of a mind meld here, aren't we? Because I'm thinking along the same lines as you. This amount of time, don't be compelled to play it too safe. This is a chance to get points on the board. Press it a little bit.
Yeah, especially since a touchdown here gets you the lead. A little short pass here taken in by Laporta. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch, and it's 2nd down.
Hey, kill.
Up the middle, it's Montgomery. And some room to maneuver. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. 1st down now, but that clock rolling. They'll keep pounding here with Montgomery. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on 2nd down. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1. On 2nd down, Montgomery. That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up 3rd down.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed.
And he's going to go down. He's sacked back at the 24. The Lions now going to use the 2nd of their timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Badgley able to punch this one through. So add 3. All told, after the safety, it's a 5-point swing. And that could have turned out much worse.
Well, you don't want to say no harm, no foul, but I do believe you're right. A 9-point swing hurts. 5 points, much more manageable, especially in a tight game like this.
And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And only 6 seconds on the clock, so time likely for just 1 play. Flush to his right. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. So the Eagles with the lead, and they're going to get this football first as the 3rd quarter gets underway. Scott on the return out of the end zone. And he returns this to the 22. Hurts and the Eagles come up here 1st and 10 at their own 22. 3rd quarter starts with a run from Swift. Breaks a tackle. First play of the drive, a success, 19 yards. They've got the lead early here in the 3rd quarter, and runs like that are how they established that lead in the first half.
I love the fact that you're using the word lead because they are leading from the front, pounding on the defense right now with the running game, and truly establishing themselves here in the 2nd half.
Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. Touchdown, Philadelphia! Dallas Goedert, 59 yards. And the Eagles come right out of the locker room and score here in the opening minute of the 3rd quarter. Charles, that was a heck of a play.
It truly was, because when he made that catch, he had to shake through some people, right? So that play, to me, a highlight film, that should be accompanied by bass music, right? I mean, boom, 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 and he finds his way to the end zone. Terrific play.
Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. Right after the touchdown to extend their lead, now maybe opening the door a little bit there by allowing starting field position at the 40. So now the possession will begin at the 35 after the errant kickoff.
Well, that's certainly one way to avoid a dangerous kick returner, I suppose, but you are giving up extra yardage, that's for sure, because if you put it out of the end zone, they start at the 25. So at a minimum, you're giving up 10 yards to the offense.
So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. They'll start on the ground with Montgomery. And he'll get this up past the 45 to the 47. And they're going to speed things up here.
Super one, super one.
First target, first catch, and a first down.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him, either fellow receivers or offensive linemen? That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
They'll run. Reynolds. Oh, and this one may need to go back to the drawing board. He's going to be swallowed up right away. That's going to go as a loss of 7, and it'll set him back for 2nd down.
Those big ends don't really care what the play call is. Big pass, RPO, handoff, whatever. Their job, get behind the line of scrimmage every play and run down whoever has the ball. Mission accomplished there.
Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the corner, Bradley Roby. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Eagles defense gets a pick-6 TD. Well, Charles, just some visibly frustrated players and coaches on that sideline right now because those halftime adjustments didn't work. The turnover problems continuing here in the second half, and the defense now sitting pretty comfortably as a result of that pick-6.
I think that's a great observation, too, Brandon, because they did make adjustments at halftime. But how about this other group staying a step ahead despite whatever happened in that other locker room? No surprise they're leading, and it's appropriate that those defenders got to add to the lead directly.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick-6, and now the kick is away. Here's Raymond bringing it out. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And not the first time that they're coming back out off of a turnover, but the last one really hurt Charles with that pick-6. And yet again, Goff is intercepted. Picked off by Reed Blankenship. Line. This defense, Charles, coming up with another interception. They have really done an excellent job of locking up these receivers.
Yeah, they're really on fire. They are actually doing what they talk about all the time, which is plastering to receivers when they're in their zones. They didn't give up a touchdown in the first half. Haven't done so here in this half either. Blanketed the field going all the way back to the opening drive, and they come up with a pick right there.
And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. He got 29 yards that time.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the third quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try to put the hammer down.
And he's in for an Eagles touchdown. DeAndre Swift taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Eagles get another third-quarter touchdown to add on to that lead.
And we know they won't get their names in the stat sheet, but the offensive line has to get all the credit for that touchdown run. Tremendous job of blocking, paving the way for the 6 points.
Elliott good on the extra point, and the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. No run back here for Raymond. This will be a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
So 2nd and 10 now here in the 3rd quarter from Detroit. Here's Goff. And this is incomplete.
Another attempt, another incompletion, and when I look at the scoreboard and where we are in this game, it comes to mind that they have to start getting the ball in the hands of their playmakers. Throw it to the guys that maybe can take a short pass and turn it into a long gain or make people miss downfield. They've got to have points, and the guys who can put the ball in the end zone, they're the ones that need to touch the ball.
Right side to Williams. And this effort won't be enough as they rally up to stop him a couple of yards short.
Hold on. Check.
4th down, a give to Gibbs. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. Now Goff. And his throw is incomplete.
That certainly appeared to be a play call where they were just trying to make 2nd down, 2nd and short. I think they thought the coverage was off a little bit more than it was. Nice job there pressing up on it and forcing the incompletion.
And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception picked by the former Lion, Darius Slay. And the Eagles are going to take possession here at their own 47-yard line. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They start near midfield following the interception as they begin 1st and 10. They'll start with the option. And good space to operate there as he takes this down inside the 35-yard line. So not his arm, but hurting him with his legs. A gain of 19 on the keeper and a 1st down. Well, he is certainly dangerous when he spots a lane, and he keeps it himself there. Worked out well.
And how about the moving parts on a play like this? You know you have to practice it over and over because it's almost like a ballet that has to be choreographed. But how about once he made the decision to go, he committed to it and went. Let's face it. Most teams are going to defend the running back much more than the quarterback on that type of a play.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, it's Swift. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. Maybe I'm wrong, but it looked like even if he had opted to keep that, I don't think there was going to be much to gain.
Seemed like it was perfectly defense. And know what they say? Those guys on the other side, they get paid too.
Here's 2nd and 10. They'll stay on the ground with Swift. And now off to the races down the right side. Touchdown, Philadelphia. DeAndre Swift with his 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Eagles up the lead to 4 scores now here in this 4th quarter.
You get in a 2nd and long situation down here in the red zone, I'd say most defensive coaches would think pass. Let's bring some pressure. So this is kind of a tendency breaker here to hit him with something on the ground, and he'll take it all the way into the end zone.
Elliott good with a PAT, and that'll increase their lead to 28. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made, and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
The offense on third down tonight, they've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 10. Goff now to throw. And he's caught on the sideline, but he's not going to have a first down. They say he was out of bounds, so a big call there. That brings up 4th.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
Desperation time for Goff on 4th. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have the Lions first down as they manage to convert, and that'll keep the drive alive. Again, Goff. And that'll be caught by St. Brown. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. Goff now looking to throw. There goes a deep ball, end zone. And that is caught. Well, they're going to see this one to the end. They get a score, but pretty much an exercise in futility right now. Still down big. Well, it seemed like they were so focused elsewhere, they forgot about the tight end spot, and he's the one that burns them there to make this a 3-score game here, Charles, in the 4th quarter.
I think there might be a little bit of defensive fatigue from those guys on that side of the ball, partner, because they've been spending their time trying to stop them from all angles. This time the tight end gets them.
A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete. So still lots of work left to do, but here comes the onside kick. And the Eagles hands team able to cover it up. Now they're down big here in the 4th. They had to try the onside kick. Can't fault them for the effort at least.
No, you can't at all. And if nothing else, now you've put something that you're trying to practice, right, that you've worked on into a game situation, and now you can go back and dissect it. So if you need it again sometime, maybe you'll find a better way to do it. But, yeah, this game's pretty much done for them.
Give him a gain of 5 on the completion, and it'll be 2nd down. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Eagle football here as we get you reset. And you'd have to figure they're just looking to burn these final 2 minutes away and get out of here with a victory. Ball at the 40 here for 2nd and 5. Hurts going to keep it running right. And he probably should have given that one off as he's going to get hit and taken down behind the line. That 2nd down play nets a -4. And now on 3rd down, they'll need to get it to the 36 to pick up the 1st. Here's a handoff to Swift running left. And he'll get this to the 40, but that's still going to be a few yards short of the 1st down. And now the Lions going to stop us momentarily as they call a timeout, as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th. Hurts sets up to throw it. That's to his running back, complete. And unable to break away. They stop him a few yards shy. The Eagles unable to convert there on 4th. And the Lions will take over. On 1st down, Goff. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. A penalty accepted, and they move the ball forward. They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at their own 43.
76.
Goff. And oh my goodness, here's a 5th interception. Picked off by Reed Blankenship. Now inside the 25. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Eagles defense gets a pick-6 TD. This has just really been a solid second half from them, CD, as they add another touchdown to the lead and they start to pull away in what was once a
Diego.
I'm with the cash like Diego.
God. Yeah. All these dummies on me go, just like Diego. God. Yeah. All these shooters on me just go, just like Diego. God. Yeah. Got a dime piece with me, she gon' go just like Diego. God. Yeah. They don't play with me cause they know that I'm on go, no Diego. Solitaire. Earrings, they be shining, keep them blinded. Ain't met up, yeah, I can't. Since I got rich, and she say I'm just cause I took her on the island. The money keep on piling. Talk to me, yeah. Better talk nice. Falling up with the fettuccine, they both dead, can't talk twice. Know they praying my downfall, everything I do, I gotta walk like. Let them in, jacket off, rich, so I'm off life. God. Yeah. All these dummies on me go, just like Diego. God. Yeah, all these shooters on me just go, just like Diego. God. Yeah, got a dime piece with me, she gon' go just like Diego. God. Yeah, they don't play with me cause they know that I'm on go, no Diego.
Why you think we the same? We ain't the same. I'm the type to do the hitting up, you the type to pay hitters. Why you think we the same? We ain't the same. I'm the type to do the hitting up, you the type to pay hitters.
Came a long way, came a long way, came a long way, came a long way, been a long way, real long way, and it's still that way, still that way, still that way, still broad day, live that way, drill that way, came a long way, real long way, been a long way, real long way, and it's still that way, 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 still that way. Eastside Johnny, pull up with the mob, real John got it. Grinding from the bottom, blood on my hands, ain't no dirt on my body. Whip big body, block, it'll be a real big problem. Whole lot of prize, that's something you don't know nothing about it. Still that way, you ain't built that way. I been more in pain, way to broad day. Really short fuse, done had a long day. Body like wow, like. Wait. You know I'm an Eastside, big TDE, step a whole rep, that. Top dog since top ramen now, steak and lobster with a shrimp, Big, put a ribbon on it, get you give, rep, that. Real, never switch, that. Came a long way, came a long way, came a long way, came a long way. Been a long way, real long way. And it's still that way, still that way, still that way. Still broad day, live that way, drill that way. Came a long way, real long way, been a long way, real long way.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to historic Baltimore, Maryland, and M&T Bank Stadium. Coming up, we got a good matchup on tap here, as it'll be the Philadelphia Eagles taking on the Baltimore Ravens. Here's the kicker, Jake Elliott, ready to get this one started. And off we go from M&T Bank Stadium. From his end zone, here comes Justice Hill. And a nice job there on special teams to limit him to inside the 15 as he's dropped at the 14. Jackson looking to throw right away. Pressure comes, and down he goes. The Eagles get there for the sack. Buried for the sack by big Jalen Carter.
Didn't have the greatest field position to start, did they? And now, after this sack, it's way, way worse.
And right off the bat, first play of the game. Now Jackson. Oh, his first throw of the game going to be intercepted. Picked off by Shaquille Leonard, the linebacker. And they will finally bring this run back to an end, but not before he's down inside the 5-yard line at the 4.
Brand, I wonder if someone's down there checking on the head coach right now, because he might be in a little bit of shock after what just transpired. Instead of a lengthy opening drive to deal with, his guy stepped up and stole that drive away. Momentum on their side now. How will they attack on offense?
Swift is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia.
And as a defensive coordinator, you're almost in a no-win situation down here near the goal line. You know how dangerous Jalen Hurts is when he holds on to it. You've got to be prepared to stay with him. So when he hands it off, if you're slow in reacting, this is going to be the result.
On for the extra point, Jake Elliott. He's got it, and the Eagles lead at 7-zip.
Makes the score Eagles 7, Ravens nothing. Jake Elliott to kick off for Philadelphia.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. Hill is going to take it out of the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
The Ravens take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. Now the interception on that opening drive winds up leading to the touchdown, so now it's kind of time to start over.
Yeah, it certainly is, and his first throw of the game. But I like the way his guys rallied around him. Oftentimes, the quarterback is the leader, right? He tells everyone what to do. In this case, I noticed his linemen around him kind of patting him, saying, let's go, big boy. You're still our leader.
Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down. They go play action with Jackson. They'll roll him out right. And he'll just get rid of it.
And a smart play there. He's probably saying, I wish I would have done that on the last drive instead of throwing the interception.
6 yards to go.
So after the second down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. They'll run the toss here. Edwards. And a good tackle there right around the 30. Stops him short of the first down. Call it a gain of 4, but not enough. The punt team going to need to be summoned here on 4th down.
4th and short, partner. I mean, this would be a really risky call. Here we are in the first quarter.
On your own side of the field.
Side of the field. But, boy, what a tone setter that would be to go for it and get it, wouldn't it?
You're gritty today. I like it.
I'm feeling it.
On 4th down, here's the option. And he is not going anywhere. They stop him for no gain. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And that will force a turnover on downs. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Now Hurts will turn and signal for a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
Great, set. Hey, let's go.
On the option to give to Swift here. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early, because they will pay dividends as the game progresses.
On 2nd down, Swift. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. Sets him up nicely. First and goal. It was a pickup of 14. All right, I got to ask you, with these RPOs, essentially the quarterback has 3 options, right? So what's different from that versus the triple option that we see the service academies run at the college level?
As a general rule, the triple option at the college level, most things are called outside of the quarterback faking it to the runner and then keeping it himself and maybe having a trail back. What I mean is, in the NFL, that option to throw the football all comes about organically. It's a natural deal based on reads. In college, if you're going to throw the football off a triple option, you've actually called that play.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete.
It's pretty early in the game, but they've already tried to establish him not just as a runner, but as a receiver as well. Didn't happen there, but I wouldn't be surprised at all to see them try again shortly.
They will run it with Swift here. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. Give him a couple on the run there, and now they're in that in-between area here on 4th and goal. Looking at this situation, if you're at the 1, the 2, maybe you go for it. From here, you kick it.
I agree. I think you have to get points in this situation. 4th down, I don't chance it at all. I put the points on the board and go back and regroup.
No movement from the field goal unit. They've got 4 full yards to go here on 4th and goal to hit pay dirt, but they're going to go for it. And it's caught. A great open field tackle is going to stop him shy of the goal line. They get the completion but cannot push forward into the end zone. And the Ravens come up big down at their own goal line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Still in the first half, but this offense has struggled. Haven't really been able to get anything going, not only in the points category, but in the yards category. We'll see if they can do better here. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Eagles defense gets a pick.
Yeah, if I did it, then I did it right. Yeah, this ain't happened for me overnight. Yeah, bet against me, you gon' pay the price. Yeah, down to business, I ain't playing nice. Yeah, so ahead of y'all, I'm out of sight. Yeah, when you pop it, they don't wanna slice. Yeah, greed and envy, that's a part of life. Yeah, mediocre, that just won't suffice. Better now than ever. Ain't no cracking under pressure. The boy's clever. If I did it, it was stellar. Nobody fresher. Stop complaining, man, my head hurts. These catchy records ain't nothing really but a walk in the park for me. Heard the catalog, you know I got some scars on me. Just getting started, you don't really wanna start with me. It's John Kill, I would sacrifice a heart in me for family, high roller. But you wouldn't know it by the way that I wrote up. A real lifespan, looking good, it ain't slowing. One after another, man, I just keep going and going and going. Yeah, if I did it, then I did it right. This ain't happened for me overnight. No. Bet against me, you gon' pay the price. Down to business, I ain't playing nice. Yeah. So ahead of y'all, I'm out of sight. Yeah. When you poppin', they don't wanna slice. Yeah. Greed and envy, that's a part of life. Yeah. Mediocre, that just won't suffice. Keep myself grounded, that's a piece of me that I won't let go. No matter what level I reach, I promise to hold it close. Ain't gotta tell me this hitting different, man, I already know. How are you claiming we had a baby, we ain't never spoke? I don't be out here with random women on the road. They want a DNA test to prove it, I'm like, here you go. I could've saved you a bunch of time and told you the results. Looking for hush money from me, you ain't gon' get it though. Historic, rain on my parade, I keep walking and ignore it. Just part of the game, yeah, it comes with the territory. It's just another day, man, I'm used to it downpouring. It's nothing. If I did it, then I did it right. Yeah. This ain't happened for me overnight. Yeah. Bet against me, you gon' pay the price. Yeah. Down to business, I ain't playing nice. Yeah. So ahead of y'all, I'm out of sight. Yeah. When you poppin', they don't wanna slice. Yeah. Greed and envy, that's a part of life. Yeah.
This is such a special place. You drive through the streets of Green Bay, no tall buildings, quaint houses, and then boom, right there in the middle of the neighborhood is iconic Lambeau Field. Tonight we've got a good NFC matchup on tap, as it'll be the Philadelphia Eagles taking on the Green Bay Packers. Here's the kicker, Jake Elliott, ready to get this one started. And off we go from Lambeau. Keyshawn Nixon now going to bring it out of his end zone. And not a good return here at all, as they'll be forced to start at the 12-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 12-yard line.
Set.
On play action, love to throw. Throw over the middle, caught by DeGuara. Big strides, look at him go. Touchdown, Packers. Josiah DeGuara, 88 yards. And the Packers put the night's first points on the board as they take the early lead. The Packer offense and Jordan Love staying out there, so they're going to try to go for two. They're going to run for it with Jones. And he is not going to make it. They stop him up short, and this will remain a 6-0 ball game. So they went for two and failed. They didn't use him on the PAT, but now he boots this one away with a 6-0 lead. This fielded right at the goal line. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further. Hurts and the Eagles come up here first and 10 at the 20. They'll start on the ground with Swift. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 3. The success there, Charles, coming on the outside of the field, the ground game. Curious to see if that continues as we progress.
Yeah, we often talk about a variety in play calling and usually between run and pass. But in this case, with strictly the run game, you can be creative there as well. Run it inside, run it outside, keep the defense off balance.
Hurts with a little pop pass on the jet sweep. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 10 yards there and an Eagle first down. Just a simple tap pass, but it pays off in a big way.
And sometimes the simple stuff causes the most problems for a defense because there's a breakdown in communication there. When that receiver goes behind the line of scrimmage and it looks like he's going in motion, someone either has to go with him or he has to be passed off to another defender. Somehow they didn't get that communicated well, and it turned into a nice play.
2nd and 10. Here's Hurts to throw. And that's out to the flat for Swift. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. It's an Eagles first down on a gain of 11. Swift going to try up the middle. And this time the yards won't come so easy as they'll in fact tackle him behind the line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. Hurts. That one complete down the field to Smith. He'll get it inside the 20. Touchdown, Eagles. Devontae Smith, 54 yards. And the Eagles are an extra point away from taking the lead. Well, Charles, here in their opening series, they said they had certain plays scripted for certain players. That looked like a well-designed play to get one of their top targets involved.
Yeah, let's face it, Brandon. A player of his talent is a problem for any opponent to defend, and we saw it right there. They tried to deny an open lane to him. He still outplayed the coverage and scored the early touchdown. Good luck trying to figure out how to defend him as this game moves on.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. Nixon now from his end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
For most people, the excitement of a kickoff return is to see a long one that goes back in the opposite direction. But for the guys covering it, it's being able to stop them deep in their own territory. How about that incredible form tackle right there? Shoulder into ball carrier, and down he goes.
From UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. Room here to run. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. That play going for 16 yards to start the drive. First down. We often give credit to the O-line. There, two tight end formation. Those tight ends block pretty well also.
Yeah, that's one of the most dynamic positions in football now. The tight ends who can block at the line of scrimmage at the point of attack, also get downfield and catch the football.
And he'll work this one up to about the 38. Second down and 3.
A 7-yard pickup.
Now Love will try with his legs. And strong running there as he's across midfield and down to the 49. And that one will go for 13 yards on the keeper. And a first down. Clock runs, less than a minute to go, and an entertaining first quarter of play. Jordan Love ready on first down here. He has it complete to Christian Watson. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last two plays.
First and 10 at the 31-yard line.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on first and 10.
Faster.
To throw now. Here's Love. A complete once again to Watson. Touchdown, Packers. Christian Watson, 31 yards. And the Packers are able to move back in front. The Packer offense and Jordan Love staying out there, so they're going to try to go for 2. They'll look to throw. And it's incomplete, but a flag is down here, so hang on. Let's see what we've got. Back of the end zone. Could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete. So now Carlson, after the touchdown, called on to send this one away. Scott on the return, out of the end zone. There he goes, right side. Past midfield, look out. And he's going to take this all the way down inside the 40.
But when the highlight is shown of this play, all attention is going to be on the person running with the football. But how about the group as a whole? Setting up that big-time return, yardage that we won't even account for in the box score, may help them win the game.
And he gets it down a yard or two shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. A good run there on first down, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 2. You often say that sort of opens the playbook now, 2nd and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
Now an option play on 2nd down. And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. Jalen Hurts, 31 yards. And the Eagles have taken the lead. He hit him earlier in this first quarter with his arm. Now he does it with his legs.
Right now, he's one of those stat stuffers that you see on the basketball court. You know, the guy with points, rebounds, assists, steals. One with the arm, one with the legs. Let's see if he can continue this pace.
And sending out the reminder that, yeah, look, I'm known for having an arm, but I can do it with the legs on occasion when I need to. And no, it falls incomplete. So the two-point conversion, no good. An entertaining start to this one. More to come on EA Sports. Elliott now to kick this one away. Nixon now from his end zone. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
we go.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway.
22 needle.
Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
On second down, it's Jones. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up third down. A tall task ahead of him here, needing a full 15 yards to move the chains. On third down, here's Jones. And he'll only get this to about the 35, well short of the line to gain. They'll get 11, but it'll still lead to a fourth down.
This offense really put themselves in a tough spot on first and second down, needing long yardage to try and pick up a first down, and they ended up getting a great run. Explosive, picked up nice yardage. You don't expect to be in this situation on fourth down, but guess what? It all started with what happened on first and second down, really put them behind the 8 ball.
Now on fourth down here, that pass knocked away and incomplete. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Eagles are going to take over in great field position. Play action. Here's Hurts. This is Smith. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And the Packers pick it up. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
It's not often that we see big plays end in disaster, and we just absolutely saw it right there. They had something really big cooking on that one.
Can you, when you're down near the goal line like that on a big play, do you get maybe a little too careless, a little too desperate for the goal line?
I think the last part is exactly right. You get desperate for the goal line, and sometimes you get the ball out ahead away from your body, or you're trying to extend to get there, or maybe you're just trying so hard that the ball will come out of your hands. In any event, that's a big opportunity lost.
Play fake. Here's Love. Eagle pressure. Too much this time. Down he goes. Zach Cunningham rolling in to get the sack.
But that's what they have to do more of defensively. Not just getting sacks, but they have to keep getting in his face. Not let him get his feet set and deliver. He's been carving them up previously.
Yeah, already has a couple of touchdown passes. About time they put a few grass stains on that jersey.
Ready.
Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on second down. Play action this time with Love. He's going to launch this deep for Watson. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be third down.
I've got a good friend in football who always talks about predictive history. He's got one of their 2 touchdowns. You can understand why they tried to find him again. Weren't able to connect, but the thought, that was good.
Now on third and long, they'll look to throw. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
1 first down here, and that's all, folks. Good work by this defense to hold things in check and force a punting situation.
They failed once in this spot earlier, but the offense will stay out to go for it on fourth down.
43 rail. Set, go.
They're going to try and throw. He rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked by Kevin Byard, and he's just across midfield and down at the 49-yard line. He's certainly not been afraid to take some chances downfield. Now, look, it's paid off for him a couple of times. That time, not so fortunate.
And that's where I want to start, what you said. It's paid off a couple of times. So his aggressiveness has been good for his offense for the most part. So he throws an interception there. No one likes that, but I would not rein him back in. The return on investment thus far has been pretty good. 2 touchdowns to 1 interception.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete.
That incompletion certainly slows things down a little bit and brings up a very important call for second and long. What do? Run and try and get some yardage and make it third and manageable? Or challenge the coverage again, hoping for a bigger gain?
Complete to Zacchaeus. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. They'll try and run here with Swift. That is not going to be any help as they dump him behind the line of scrimmage. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. It hurts not coming to the sideline. They're going to go for it. He'll look to throw. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. A 4th down, no problem. 19 yards that time, but now it's 1st and 10. Now Hurts on the option right. They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this first half. 2nd down and 4. Throwing is Hurts. Looking left side for Watkins, and he's got him. So they take the flag and the yardage that comes with it. On 1st down, Hurts. And that nearly trouble, but it's incomplete. The rookie had it and lost it. And it'll be 2nd down.
63.
Hurts sets up to throw it. Oh, he tried to fit it in on the slant, and it's intercepted. And the Packers are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 7. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. And they'll begin inside their own 10, so Felix is... And he's going to go down. He backed up into the end zone, and this is going to wind up a safety.
When we think about big swings and scores before a half, we think offense, but this time, their defense made the play. Instant pressure off the snap, and they weren't going to let him find a way to escape.
And remember, following the safety, you give the football up as well, and they free kick it from the 20 now. Scott to return it. Final 17 seconds of the half here as they come up to the line, 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. He's going deep for Brown. And that is incomplete.
And they're not going to go quietly into this halftime break. They know they're in for a fight, so they're trying to make every possession count. They took the big shot there, but it winds up incomplete.
2nd and 10 now from the 27. In motion right, Watkins. Hurts with a little pop pass on the jet sweep. And he's out of bounds, able to take this one up to the 35.
And a lot of times, these plays, they either go for nothing or they go for big yardage. And here, they got to the outside, turned it upfield, and ended up getting a nice little gain out of it.
Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. They need 2. Here's 3rd down. From the gun, it's Hurts. trying for Brown, and it's intercepted. Inside the 10, and into the end zone. It's a pick six and a Packer touchdown. Charles, I'm looking at you, and understandably, your mouth is wide open in disbelief. What were they thinking?
That's going to be one of the great mysteries, but I do know this. When they went out on offense, I will guarantee they told them, don't just make anticipatory throws. Make sure you see it before you throw it. Didn't happen here.
Trying to protect that lead, and now they gave it up. Carlson's extra point up and good, and that will make this a 4-point game. So we've reached halftime here in a 4-point game. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, it's the Eagles ready to see the football first, and they trail here as we resume action in this third quarter. A lane opens here. He's past the 30. And he's going to wind up bringing this one inside the 45-yard line.
With all the specialization we have in this great game, at some point the head coach is going to take charge of every group. And I think at halftime, he spent a little time with the special teams coach, said, look, you've got to find a way to get us a big play to help us get back into this.
Off the play fake, here's Hurts. He'll drop this one off to Swift. So they'll accept that penalty, and that'll, of course, move the football up the field. They'll start by running the option to the right. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. A big-time gain there on the keeper, using his legs to hurt him. First down. What a run there. I mean, you've got speed, elusiveness, escapability, all rolled into one.
And we all know that quarterbacks are coached to get the ball to the guys who can do all the things you just described. You want those guys who have speed, elusiveness, and escapability all rolled into one with the ball in their hands. And guess what? It's him. So there's no sense in throwing it or handing it off when you can do all of that yourself.
They've been in the red zone 3 times in this game and have not scored a single point. Can they break through here on 2nd and goal? And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Jalen Hurts, a 4-yard touchdown scamper. And the Eagles have taken the lead here in this third quarter. He's given them a little jolt, just gave them the lead there, but 2 TDs now in the game.
And that jolt puts them in the lead. What a terrific job by him. He is carrying the ball and simply saying, I want to win.
And now he's hoping his defense has that mentality as they try to hang on to that lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. Nixon now from his end zone. And a nice job there on special teams to limit him to inside the 15 as he's dropped at the 14. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And they'll be working from behind now following the touchdown a moment ago on the opening drive of the half.
I think the guys right now, as they go out on offense, they're zeroing in on one big key. They don't have to do anything differently just because they're down on the scoreboard now. The intent, still the same in what they plan to do on offense.
A good action to this point in the third quarter. Just a 3-point game. 2nd and 10. And now what's this? They fake the spike. He'll throw it. Oh, the turnover fest continues. Here's another interception. Picked off by Reed Blankenship. And they will finally stop him, but a great return. Gets that football all the way down to the 16-yard line. And they'll take possession already in the red zone and in a great spot to add points to the scoreboard.
And, Brandon, how many times have we seen a defense with a lot of field behind them get even more aggressive, right? They feel like they've got them not pinned down, but in a favorable spot for them, and they took advantage of it.
And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. DeAndre Swift, a 16-yard touchdown run. And the Eagles are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Great call to hand that one off, and his running back did the rest.
Someone read their keys correctly, and on the defensive side of the ball, they certainly did not, because they really essentially were just going to swarm the quarterback. They kind of guessed themselves out of the play, and guess who benefited? The guy with the football.
Elliott good on the extra point, and his guys will take a 10-point lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. Nixon now from his end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
The Packers take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where...
And for a third time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked by Kevin Byard across midfield. He's on his way. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Eagles defense gets a pick-6 TD. So that a real wrench thrown in now for this offense. They're trying to make a game of this in the third quarter, but that is not going to help.
Yeah, partner, probably should have used a different tool on that play, right? That ultimately is the kind of play where you could lose a ball game instead of being in a position to win.
Elliott now to add the extra.
Can I talk my...
Come on,
That other side...
the Oakland way.
Hey.
C5.
Can't nobody do me like I do me. And I don't care to be nobody else, cause I'm unique. I'm fine with me. I am God and God is me. Dream so big might die in my sleep, and I ain't running from it. It's only a loss if you ain't learned nothing from it. I turned to a boss, remember I was under budget. Now I pay the staff off and fly them to another country. It's for the love of the game, never for the love of money. But don't get it twisted, still clocking big digits. On Rodeo, big spending, all the cribs luxury. I can't recall the last time I did dishes, big business. All my deals 6 figures and up. When you get it out the mud, it hit different. Used to sell when the cops came, we hit fences. Now I'm blowing smoke out the country with 2 thick. I'ma take them both back to the penthouse and get. That's how it's supposed to be. Life is beautiful, I'm doing you won't believe. Flew out to Colombia and brought me home some. Used to be the underdog, now they book me overseas. And I don't wanna be nobody else, nigga. Do me like I do me. And I don't care to be nobody else, cause I'm unique. I'm fine with me. I am God and God is me. Dream so big might die in my sleep, but I ain't running from it. It's only a loss if you ain't learned nothing from it. I turned to a boss, remember I was under budget. Now I pay the staff off and fly them to another country. It's for the love of the game, never for the love of money. I used to wanna be like Wayne. I used to wanna be like Nip with the Cuban link chain. I used to rap like Jay, trying to make me a name. Now all I do is C5, and I'ma stay in my lane. I could do anything I put my mind to, that's facts. I wanna be a so I start. I like so I went on and start flipping packs. I heard the drought 3 and said, dog, I'm a rap. I did that, superseded expectation. I refuse to settle for anything less than greatness. I'm the hottest rapper on the West, let's just face it. So put that pride to the side, then let's get paper. Can't nobody do me like I do me. And I don't care to be nobody else, cause I'm unique. I'm fine with me.
With Chesapeake Bay gleaming in the distance, we are inside M&T Bank Stadium near the Inner Harbor in Baltimore, Maryland. Straight ahead, we've got a pretty good one on tap here, as it'll be the Philadelphia Eagles taking on the Baltimore Ravens. Justin Tucker set to boom this one away. And off we go from M&T Bank Stadium. Boston Scott on the return from his end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. On the ground, it's Swift to start the drive. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. 16 yards right off the...
Here we go, bucket off the pick and roll. Champs, gotta go, we don't move it scary.
Last time a shed a tear, that when Prince died. Cause if we rockin', then you know we rockin' like a Slipknot. See, this ain't basketball at halftime. We on switch sides. She thinks she love me, but she fell in love with my rich side. I got it for less. Flip that, then I got on a check. Dispatch, then we go on a race. Switch it up if that other place. Mix it up, got a lot on my plate. Got the broccoli and cheese with the beef on the side. This ain't no regular steak. No one wrong way, richer than me. This ain't up for debate. You gotta love. Maybach, lay back, matte black, just to on your truck. Now I'm in the AMG.
From beautiful South Florida, there's a look at Hard Rock Stadium in Miami. Coming up, we've got what should prove to be a good one, as it'll be the Philadelphia Eagles taking on the Miami Dolphins. Here's Jason Sanders now to get this one started, and we are underway from Hard Rock Stadium. Boston Scott on the return from his end zone. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18. A solid stiff arm, and able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down, but a nice little gain. A solid run on first down, gain of 7, leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
Someone's looking fresh, and this O-line is definitely licking their chops. Everyone likes to run block. If you're an offensive lineman, nice early burst, nice gain too.
From the 25, here's 2nd and 3. Looking to throw. Open man, that's Devontae Smith. And Devontae going to pick up the Eagles' first down as the tackle made right at the 30-yard line. At 5 yards on the play there, as the drive will continue. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. On the option left, it's Hurts. There he goes, left side. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Beating him there with his legs, 21 yards, first down. It looked like almost a miscommunication defensively, because once he decided to keep it, he had pretty smooth sailing.
Yeah, it became a question of, wait a minute, who's got the quarterback? And when you talk about miscommunication, it's supposed to be called assignment football on the defensive side of the ball, but the assignment gets mixed up. That's the end result.
And they'll get this just to the 47, 1-yard gain.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
Ball on the 47-yard line. Here's a 2nd and 9. Once again, it's Swift. And great blocking downfield as he's got this almost to the 35-yard line. 12 yards is the pickup. Good for an Eagle first down. Seemed like a couple sets of eyes were on the quarterback, so he decided, hey, I'm going to hand this off. Got a good gain out of it.
And you know you need good blocking up front in order to gain yardage, but every one of these RPOs, if you do it right and they look the same, whether it's handed off inside or the quarterback keeps it, that allows you to fool the defense so often. And in this case, fooled them with the inside run.
And he'll have a gain of 3 to the 33.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
They go play action with Hurts. That's complete to Swift out of the backfield. And he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 12-yard line. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people. But you absolutely know They want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. On the option to give to Swift here. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
They have 3 tight ends in that formation. That's almost a universal sign that they're planning to run the football. But how about the defense there? They met force with force and caused a stack up behind the line of scrimmage.
And Goddard's got it. Touchdown, Eagles. From 13 yards out. And the Eagles will claim the early lead as they're on the board first here tonight. Quite the drive there to get things started. They took up the bulk of the first quarter, and they end up in the end zone.
And I love your last point. Ended up in the end zone. Because a lot of teams like those long drives, especially to keep their offense off the field, right? Keep the ball away from them. But they finished it with a touchdown. That's the exclamation point. Now, flip it over defensively. They've got to slow that down somehow, right? Maybe they need to be a little more aggressive. Maybe a few more pressures towards the quarterback.
Berrios going to bring this out of the end zone. And a nice job there on special teams to limit him to inside the 15 as he's dropped at the 14. Tua and the Dolphins now with a 1st and 10 at their own 14-yard line. They'll run here with, and right away he lost the football. One of the linebackers has got it. And they'll be at the 18-yard line. Great field position here in the red zone. Well, he's going to have to shake out the cobwebs first time he touches the football, and he drops it on the ground.
So many times we talk about quarterbacks and taking care of them early to get them in the flow with safe throws, right? But with a runner, there is no such thing as a safe run, right? Right out of the gate, you're going to be in some traffic. Got to take care of the ball, and he didn't do that.
And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. Opted to run for it. The decision a good one. Picking up the first, getting 14 yards on the scramble.
I can't be sure how much of that was planned pre-snap, but it certainly opens up some avenues for their offense. And if he can stay a threat to break off those kind of runs, it'll pull defenders away from coverage and open up some choice throwing lanes for him moving forward.
Here's Swift. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down. After 7-0 on EA Sports. Start of the second quarter, and it's the Eagles in possession. As they come up now, 2nd and goal. Hurts with a quick throw, complete. And he maybe makes it back to the line of scrimmage. That's it. So nothing doing there, and that will lead to a 3rd and goal.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. You're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
Now, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal. In motion right is Watkins. He'll get an opportunity with it on the touch pass. And he'll score. Touchdown, Eagles. Quez Watkins, a 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Eagles go up by 2 touchdowns. So the touchdown there, and that play, the tap pass, so simple, Charles, on the face of it, but what makes it so difficult for defenses to stop?
I think it's the precision and the quickness in which the play occurs because the snap gets to the quarterback. He's essentially playing volleyball with it, just immediately just shoveling it forward. And when that receiver is at a full head of steam, if you don't take the edge away, he's got a chance to get to the corner and get upfield. But if you take the edge away, that's your chance to disrupt that play.
And no disruption there, that's for sure, as it winds up 6 points. Oh, a good-looking return set up here. He's past the 30. He might score. He will score. Touchdown, Miami. They were already down 2 scores early. They needed something to try to stem that tide, and that certainly qualifies. A big play to get him in the end zone.
It qualifies indeed because, let's face it, they don't get something done on this drive, turn it back over. This game could be 88 and out the gate early.
What, 88 and out the gate?
Yeah. It usually meant that thing's done.
Well, now that they got the touchdown, it's not 88 and out the gate. We still got a good game going ahead of us.
20, TX. Hey, 21, TX. Solo left Zion. To the right.
The two are going to try and throw for it. And they're going to get the 2-point conversion, caught in the end zone, and that cuts the lead a bit further. And the formula there on the 2-point try, they go 5 wide, not even the option to hand the ball off. They got it.
They tried to create space, and there isn't a whole lot of it there. For the defense, what you're trying to do is make sure that if they're going to catch the ball, make them catch it behind you because they run out of space with the back line. But in this case, the offense figured it out.
Scott on the return out of the end zone. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. Well, this offense looks like they have a little extra pep in their step as they take the field here for drive number 3, because remember, Charles, drives 1 and 2 both ended in the end zone.
Yeah, and right now they've just got to be careful not to lean into overconfidence because every drive has a life of its own. But I like the way that they've started, the way that they're going about doing things right now. They've got a chance for that 3rd consecutive touchdown, and that would be a crushing blow to the defense.
Hurts. And he whips that one incomplete there. Not sure what happened out there, but it looked like the timing was a little off on that throw.
Well, you know I'm a defender, so what am I going to say?
Great defense.
Darn right. They did something to disrupt that timing.
Here's Hurts to throw. Complete. Smith has it. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. A big pickup there for the Eagles' first down, 18 yards.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
Sheds off the tackle, and he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Another nice gain, 16 yards there, and a first down again.
Well, if they continue to run the football this strong, right up the middle, I don't know if they can wait till halftime to make adjustments. They better find a way to get it done series to series. I don't know if they need to sub some guys out, bring in extra people, maybe change what they're doing on the defensive side of the ball. But right now, they're running the ball very well right at them and right up the middle.
On 1st and 10, it's Hurts. The Dolphins get there this time, and they bring him down. And they'll accept that penalty.
Great.
They'll throw on 1st down with Hurts. He finds his tight end, Goddard. That's complete. And he's going to be taken down right at the 10-yard line.
So many times in my career I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing, but as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
They'll look to throw here on 1st down. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. So the completion good for 7 there. And it's 2nd down.
A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3 at the 3-yard line.
No touchdown.
Back to the running game with Swift. And he's in. Touchdown, Eagles. DeAndre Swift. A 3-yard touchdown run. And they are able to add on to their advantage. So, Charles, that's 3 touchdowns on 3 drives, and it's just been an offensive barrage so far.
Great word, partner, using barrage right there. I'm going to add another word if you don't mind. How about perfection? No surprise that they're leading right now. Absolute dominance throughout this ball game and no signs of slowing down.
Elliott good with a PAT, and that makes it 21-8. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. This taken in at the goal line. And he returns this to the 22. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. As they take over with exactly 1 minute to go here before intermission. On second down, here's the option. And holding it may be the wrong decision as he stopped in the backfield. From the gun, it's Tua. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all, and I understand why. They've looked lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Tua going to throw. And going deep for Hill. Oh, wide open, complete. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Tyreek Hill, an 80-yard touchdown. And the Dolphins get a late score here in the final minute of the first half.
I think everyone in the league talks about finishing, don't they? Doesn't matter whether it's a quarter, a half, a game, a series, whatever. But they're finishing the first half in fine style, putting that one in the end zone.
They did, and they didn't leave. Oh, what a read on the outside as it's intercepted. Picked off by Reed Blankenship. And he takes it all the way back. It's a pick 2, if you will, as that play backfires in a big way. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. Scott on the return out of the end zone. And they can't bring him down. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Already enjoying a 2-score lead here late in the second quarter. Not a ton of time left. We'll see if they can work this at least into field goal range and try to get 3 to add on even more to their lead. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. They'll drop to throw. They'll try and set up the screen to Swift. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. Now the Eagles will use the second of their timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. A good down to possibly take a shot, and in fact, they'll come up with an empty backfield on 2nd and inches. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has, percentage completion-wise way up, not that time. Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
Yeah, he's just trying to throw this ball into the hole in the zone, but those windows can open and close quickly, especially in the middle of the field. So if the timing's not right, we'll see interceptions like that one right there.
Tua, a final shot before half. A hit as he throws there, incomplete. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. The Dolphins down on the scoreboard, but they'll have it first as we get going in this 3rd quarter. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Dolphins at the line, ready for their next drive. And they're still very much in this game, although they do trail. What's the game plan, Charles, for the second half?
It might be a little counterintuitive because most people will think losing equals passing the ball.
That's into a crowd and intercepted. Picked off by Reed Blankenship. And the return will be stopped at the 34-yard line. That one is going to sting. First play of the 3rd quarter and a turnover.
And you have to know that at halftime, they spent a lot of time going through their checklist of what they wanted to accomplish to start this 3rd quarter. Turning it over like this was not on that list.
Not at all. And you come out of the locker room trailing, so that first drive to establish momentum is very key.
Crucial.
They're going to hurry back to the line now. Here's a quick throw caught by Smith. And Devontae going to pick up the Eagles' first down as he'll get it down inside the 25. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. You can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately. They dropped the defensive end out, and he ended up with an interception in that game in Super Bowl 50. Maybe some sort of scheme like that to try and get more pressure at the passer.
They'll run the draw here with Swift, and he is going to lose yardage here. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
And that's what this defense is going to need to do more in the second half. Good pressure that time, forces some indecision in the backfield. He's going to wind up being taken down for a nice loss.
2nd and goal from the 6 this time. One more time with Swift. He gets him a little bit closer. He takes it from the 6 inside the 5 to the 4.
I have to laugh a little bit because he actually handed it off. I thought with the 2 touchdown passes he's thrown in this one already, he'd go ahead and fling and try and get a 3rd one.
Yeah, now from this spot on 3rd down, I think he'd probably throw it here.
Yeah, I don't think there's any question about it. They won't even send in a running play here, I don't believe. I think they go ahead and try and throw it for a touchdown.
Meanwhile, on 3rd down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete.
As expected, he's gone to him several times in this game, but that's the first time one has slipped from his grasp. I'll bet he goes back to him, though. He's an excellent player.
And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They can't hook up on 4th and goal from the 4, and the Dolphins celebrate their goal line stand. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And the points, they have come fast and furious in this quarter.
You really don't want to be on the defensive side of the ball right now, do you? Because you're either thinking, my replacement may get an opportunity.
Your head better be on a swivel.
Totally. Or maybe I just need to get out of the game for a while because I just can't slow these guys down. They've got to figure out a way to disrupt these offenses. And typically, one guy makes a big play, and that can help change things.
They'll be looking for disruption on both sides right now. They just do get the play off as he'll look to throw. And incomplete on the deep ball.
That's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
Hill going to go in motion right. And they're going to give it to him on the jet sweep. That is not going to be any help as they dump him behind the line of scrimmage. They're going for it. Here's Tua with it. They'll let this go deep for Waddle. That's to the sideline, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Avonte Maddox. Well, you think about it, though, that interception, great for his stats, but bad for field position. It was 4th down.
Yeah, terrific observation. If there is going to be a silver lining, and this is what he'll plead when it comes time to watch it again, hey, it was just like a punt, right? So we end up taking possession of the ball. But you're exactly right about it. Should have slapped it down. Field position would be better for his offense. But how many times do you get a chance to make an interception that you turn it down? That's when your instinct kicks in and you take the football. In this case, a better decision would have been to knock the ball down.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Smith will come in motion right. Hurts with a little pop pass on the jet sweep. Down inside the 10. And did he get in? No. Down at the 1-yard line. That's over 40 yards of movement with those last 2 plays. Boy, an effective play there, getting their wideouts involved in the run game.
And what they're always hoping on that type of a play, that they can get to the end of the line and have a chance to turn it upfield as he did there. That means they controlled the blocking and took care of the defensive end or the outside linebacker to give him that lane.
And I guess I need to clarify, I said getting their wideouts involved in the run game, but of course that was actually a pass as he popped it forward. They'll run with Swift. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. DeAndre Swift with his 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Eagles are able to extend their lead in the final seconds of this 3rd quarter.
Sometimes offenses can get too cute down near the goal line, but there's nothing fancy about this one. As Coach Lombardi would say, we get a seal here, and we get a seal here. And we run this play in the alley. And that's good work to hit the hole hard and finish in the end zone.
Elliott good on the extra point, and they won't be able to run another play. Time has expired on this 3rd quarter. Elliott now to kick this one away. Berrios now from his end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
1st and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recap?
This is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. No gain on the play this time, and it'll be a 3rd and long situation coming up. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. So a tough situation to overcome here. 3rd and 17. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
When you're leading in the final quarter, your radar has to be up for any potential deep shots. And probably not the last one they're going to see in this game, not as long as they hold this lead.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. Oh, now some trickery. They fake the spike. The Dolphins can't convert on 4th down. And now, goodness, possession's going to go over right at the 10-yard line. So still over 3 minutes remaining.
I ain't tripping, this is easy. Easy, got them excited to meet me. I got diamonds, you got CZs. CZs, wake up, get to it, and repeat. Hey, I ain't hearing nothing hate to say. Let them talk about it. My whole crew is out of walk around it. I kill it and then I walk away with the chalk around it. I just get low key and watch them talk about it. I'm in New York.